Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is SAIFUL AZINUDDIN bin RAHIM. My matrix number is 14DAM20F1037.
My name is KHAIRUL AIMAN bin YASIN. Nama matric is 14DEM20F1033.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Shahrir Zulkarnain. My matrix number is 14DAM20F1036.
Today we are going to present about transportation due to a PMM student. Okay, for the first slide is about introduction. First, there are many forms of transportation that we can use, including motorcycles and cars. Transportation is very important to everyone, especially for students who live far from campus. This is a way for students to be punctual and arrive early before class. Okay, for the next slide is about statements of the problem. There are three statements that we picked from the discussion that we made. First, cost using a vehicle to campus. Second, parking lots inside the campus is sufficient. And the last one is the distance between students' parking lot to the class. Okay, for this slide, I want to explain about the first objective that I picked, which is to find out, according to department, the perceptions of PMM students about cost using a vehicle to campus. Okay, according to the pie chart that is shown in the slide, there is 24.2% coming from JKA and JPH, both the same, and 39.4% from JKM, 9.1% from JP, and the rest is from JKE. Okay, according to the bar graph that is shown, for JKM, strongly agree and agree is the highest vote, and for JKE, there is only one vote that is neither, and for JKA, the highest vote is for agree, and for JP, there is only one vote that is strongly agree, and for JPH, the highest vote is for neither, and for strongly agree, disagree, and strongly disagree is at the same vote. Okay, for the recommendation, first, students should use other initiatives to get to campus. So my suggestion is students can ride with friends who have their own vehicles to reduce costs. Second, students can rent a house near to campus, thus students can go to class just by walking.
I will talk about response by gender. For the objective of this presentation is to identify, according to gender, the perception of PMM student about parking lots inside the campus is sufficient. So about the finding, pie chart, parking lot inside the campus is sufficient by gender. This pie chart shows the results regarding parking lots inside the campus is sufficient of PMM student by the gender. From this pie chart, we can know how many people have responded by gender. So, from this pie chart, we can see that male responded more, which is 45.9%. for the female by 44.1% was a little bit lower than the male. Next is about the bar graph. About parking lot inside the campus is sufficient. They show 5 types of options, namely strongly agree for the blue color, agree for the blue color, neither agree or disagree for the grey color, disagree yellow color, and strongly disagree is the sky blue color. For those who strongly agree that men are taller than women, for the agree, there are also more men than women in the graph. And lastly, for neither, there are also more men than women. We only have get 3 types of the respondent, by the men and the woman. Next is about the recommendation. The campus needs to organize the parking lot in a more organized manner. For example, collecting data on the number of student vehicles that rides motorcycles and cars. Then, rearrange the parking lot so that all student vehicles can fit in the parking lot. The college need to monitor more vehicles that park inside the college, because if vehicles other than student vehicle park in the place provided, then the parking will not be sufficient.
Okay, I will continue this presentation. Alright, respond by semester. So for the objective for this response, first of all, we have to track through the semester the perception of PMM students about the distance traveled from home to campus. And the next point is to get a response from each student based on the semester regarding the distance they use from home to campus. Okay, next we have a finding pie chart. So this pie chart is for student response regarding distance from homes to campus based on the semester. So we can see semester, this pie chart is about the semester, and it have a 33 response from each semester. In this pie chart, we have a 6 semester, semester 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. So you can see the first semester or the more large semester is semester 5, and next semester is semester 4, and the next one is semester 3, the next one is semester 1, and the last one is semester 6. As you can see, the large percentage for this response is for semester 5, and the smallest percentage in this response is from the semester 6. Alright, next we have a bar chart for student response. Student travel distance to campus. The title for this bar chart is student response regarding distance from home to campus based on semester. So in this bar chart, we have a detail about the student response, and it have a response from student about the question that we have give to them, and for the response we put the answer for them to answer SA about the so agree, A for agree, N for neither agree or not, D is don't agree, and SD is so don't agree. Alright, for semester 1, you can see the people agree this statement is 2 people, and agree is for 1 people. Neither agree or not is for 2 people, and disagree is 1 people. For semester 2, it's really sorry because it not have any response from them. So for semester 3, we have some response. We have 5 students so agree, 6 students agree, 6 students neither agree or not, 5 students don't agree, and 3 students so don't agree. And semester 4 also same like semester 3, so agree. We have 5 students agree. We have more than semester 3. It have 9 agree. For neither agree or not, we have 8 students. Don't agree, we have 2 students, and so don't agree, we have 1 student. For semester 5, we have a largest response for this bar chart. So for semester 5, so agree, it have 12 students. Agree, we have 14 students. Neither agree or not, we have 10 students. Don't agree, we have 9 students, and so don't agree, we have 7 students. For semester 6, we actually have 3 response. So for semester 6, the response it have so agree, neither, and don't agree. All the response have 1 student. Alright, next we talk about the recommendation that I give to the student. First, students should start their journey to campus a few minutes early. For example, if the class will start at 8 AM, student can leave for campus 15 minutes early, so that the journey is not too rushed. So next we have the second point is student must obey the road rules that have been set while traveling to campus, so the accidents can be avoided. The last one is while traveling, students should drive carefully and calmly to make the journey safer. Alright, for the conclusion, in the conclusion, every student have their own vehicle to get to campus. Therefore, the vehicle used by students to get to campus has pros and cons, depending on the situation. Therefore, all parties should be concerned about this matter, so that problems such as loss, damage, accidents of the vehicle can be avoided. Next, in addition, if students drive a vehicle, then they are bound by the traffic laws. Therefore, every rules must be obeyed in order to avoid the risk of danger. So that's all from me. I hope you enjoy this presentation. Sorry for all mistake. Goodbye and thank you.